Welcome to this mindfulness meditation, part of the meditation series being offered. This is week 4. Today's meditation is for the practice of making room for pain or discomfort. Pain and discomfort are a part of life, and oftentimes we try to push them away or deny their existence only to have them come flooding back to us. Before we begin this meditation, I'm inspired to share the poem called The Guest House, quite a popular one by Rumi. This being human is a guest house. Every morning a new arrival, a joy, a depression, a meanness, some momentary awareness comes as an unexpected visitor. Welcome and entertain them all. Even if they are a crowd of sorrows who violently sweep your house empty of its furniture, still treat each guest honorably. He may be clearing you out for some new delight. The dark thought, the shame, the malice, meet them at the door laughing and invite them in. Be grateful for whatever comes because each has been sent as a guide from beyond. So perhaps too, in this meditation, making room for pain or discomfort, we can allow our bodies to be like the guest house described by Rumi. Before we begin, notice why you've chosen this topic. It may simply be that it's next in the line of series, or perhaps you've come to it because you're choosing to work with pain or discomfort. Knowing that, what are the thoughts that are happening in your mind right now? How does your heart feel? Is it beating fast, slow? What about the body? Any tension or tightness, or maybe some relief knowing that you'll be dealing and working through some difficult stuff. Again, no right or wrong, holding all of it with this attitude of equanimity. Mindfulness is a relationship. It's a relational attitude towards the moment. And we're choosing in mindfulness to practice in a non-judgmental way, with an element of trust, trusting yourself in this process, trusting the unfolding. How does your belly and your chest and
Notice
your head
if
feel
you
right now, knowing
any
that this
critical
meditation will be helping make
responses
room
for
in your
pain
brain
or discomfort
about dealing with this, anything at all. Oftentimes we're busy pushing pain and discomfort
Just
away,
take
but
a
actually
few
we're
minutes
making room
here.
for it here in a very compassionate way. What emotions are you associating with any of these feelings that might be bubbling up? And is there any positive or negative impact that may kind of crop up on any stories that you believe regarding this pain or discomfort? And know that others too are working with these more challenging issues. And how might you feel creating a little more space around this? Just noticing, increasing your mindfulness around this meditation. It's very common for us to start to tighten around our feelings of discomfort. So in a mental discomfort, we'll have a physical response to it. So just start to notice if anything has started to tighten in you, knowing that we'll be making room for discomfort and pain. We tend to tense the body when we're struggling. And when we're trying to get rid of unpleasantness, we tend to hold our breath, causing even more strain in ourselves. So this time, instead of tightening against, we're making room for. We're choosing in this meditation to welcome in and meet pain and discomfort with a sense of caring and compassion, knowing that you have the ability to retrain your mind around this. And knowing that rather than being controlled by these challenging situations of pain or discomfort, that you can notice it and allow it to be present and move forward. So please find a comfortable position if you haven't done so already. You may do this sitting or laying down. And give yourself a couple of minutes here to settle in. Now start to notice how you're breathing. And choose to breathe a little deeper, feeling the breath expand your ribs. On the inhale, feeling that expansion in the rib cage, but not over exaggerating, just feeling and breathing deeply. We're not trying to push away those sensations of unpleasantness or pain. We're not ignoring them, but we can hold them at the same time as we invite in a sense of being calm. We can hold these two simultaneously. Start to notice the painful emotion that you're experiencing. Just noticing the emotion without falling into the story around it. We're not here to retell the story. Pay attention to that painful situation and recognizing how the body and the mind feels as you allow it in. What's happening in the body and in the mind as you make room for this pain and discomfort. You may be working with the emotion of sadness. Maybe it's disappointment. Maybe fear, frustration. Whatever it is, recognize how the body and the mind feel right now. What's the general tone of this experience? And begin to choose to make space by offering a few phrases of compassion. We've been working with self-compassion. So remember that you are here to take care of that pain like you would an injured child rather than push it away. Acknowledge it. And offer some phrases of compassion to this pain or this difficulty. Using your own words, saying something that you are welcome here. I welcome you in. There is room for you in my house. There is space for you here. Or perhaps I'm welcoming you with compassion. Choose your phrases and repeat them. Repeat them, welcome, and you can hold yourself with calmness for the next 5 minutes or so, knowing that you're here doing the deep work by making room for the pain or the discomfort that you've been pushing away. Continue tending to this particular experience with those phrases, with an open and caring heart, with as much compassion as you would have for your dearest friend. Please practice this for the next few minutes on your own. And as you begin to wrap up this practice, let yourself come back to your breath. Paying attention to the sensation of the breath as it moves in and out of the body. With each exhalation, allowing a softening the body, softening to the moment. If you're seated, let your shoulders drop down. If you're laying down, just let the body surrender a little bit further into its support, letting the physical body soften and relax. Come up to your face and allow the muscles of your jaw to soften and relax. Softening and soothing. And soften the muscles in the chest and the abdomen. Thank you for showing up to yourself and making room for the difficult pain and discomfort that is part of life.